everybody. Glad you're with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Mets taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here. And on the hill, Sonny Gray.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out because it's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys on balance.
Okay, all set to go. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Strike on the outside, and we are underway. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Pitch. That one way inside. And the pitch. And that's off the inside edge. And the count is even 2-2.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Literally, he had a fool.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Gray, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slurve, a curve, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. Top of the zone for a called strike. Late on that fastball.
I think he was setting off speed though.
Got him,
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one. Punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game, and somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Mark Vientos in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Two out, space is empty. That one the other way. This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing. One thing that was great about the approach is head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
Here's Pete Alonso. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And a good eye there.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He can make you pay.
2-0 the count. Here it comes.
That's ball 3.
Jesse Winker waits on deck. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Smoked on the ground a second. Over to Goldie. And that takes care of Alonso. And that's the 3rd out. So 1 hit is all they get. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. Back here in St. Louis, and on the hill in this one, Sean Manaea.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Mason Wynn leading things off and takes a strike. Next offer in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. And now the lefty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and 1 ball.
Now there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base. It's not just the pitcher, it's the other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
1 out, bases empty. Way out front for strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
1 down, bases empty. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Kicks and deals. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. Out. Number 2. Here's a Cardinals lineup now. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Two outs.
As a pitcher, it just feels like you can't hide from this guy because no matter what, he can punish you, even if the pitch is inside the strike zone.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Yeah, now the 0-1. And a foul ball. Goldie off of first with 2 away. And there's a ball. Wouldn't chase that time. On the ground, right side. Into the outfield, base hit. Goldschmidt makes the turn at second. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. Little chopper rolls foul. Corners are occupied with 2 down. And breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at Busch Stadium, second inning set to go. Here's Jesse Winker. Gray back to work. 1 low. Gray, multi-time All-Star, 34-year-old vet. He joined the team as a free agent. And the 1-0. That one pulled foul. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And Winker is set down. And there's 1 away. Here's Starling Marte. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And it's even up. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides, and with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Here comes a pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
2 down, nobody on. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. And down on strikes. And the Mets go 1, 2, 3. So they go quietly there. Down to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now the DH, Alec Burleson. And he deals. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. Here's the left fielder, Lars Newcomb. Through there for a strike. Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Two now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good eye right there. It's a good take. Lefty fires. And another ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Jordan Walker next up for the Cardinals. In there, and it's 0-1. Two outs. Stays alive. On the ground is short. Lindor throws to first in time. St. Louis goes down in order. Nothing across here this half. End of 2 here at Busch Stadium. We're tied 0-0. Back here in St. Louis, and here is Francisco Alvarez. Gray back to work. That's outside. Ball 1. And a foul ball. This one in the air, center field. Ciani sizes this one up, makes the catch, and there's one gone. Jeff McNeil stands in. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. For a strike. One down, base is empty. That one finds the zone. 1-2. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Here's Francisco Lindor. Struck out swinging his first time. Shortstop takes a ball. For Lindor being drafted out of Montverde.
to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
2-1 now. Big swing and miss. Next pitch misses, and now it's 3-2. McNeil leads off first with 1 away. Swings through it for the pin. Chasing the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. Struck out swinging his first time. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Two outs. To third, Arenado. Third out. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Set for the bottom of the third, now batting Michael Ciani. We talked about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And you play behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Calls it in, and there's 1 away. Back to the top of the lineup, Mason Wynn. Next up for the Cardinals. Went down on strikes his first time through. And look out, as that one ran in and got him.
Well, the bright side is that will help the on-base percentage a little bit. That's a category no batter can ignore these days. OPP, OPS, maybe that leaves the pain just a little bit.
Maybe a 2-ball, 5, 4, 3, no play. And the inning is over. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to inning number 4. We're tied, 0-0. And we're back. And now it's Mark Vientos. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
A line to kick the pitch. And takes low for ball 1.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
A 1-1. And another ball.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Two now. Right side, hard hit. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. That's a little bit low. Fourth inning underway, no score. Next offering is downstairs.
Two balls, no strike.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. Good run on base. And next is the designated hitter, Jesse Winker. 0 for 1 so far. That's a strike. 1-1.
He's pitching well, but not for a ton of first pitch strikes. He usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
All tied up, top half of inning number 4. Foul ball there. And a foul ball, he stays alive. You two. We'll chase that time.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
2-2 now. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Golden makes the play, and there are 2 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted. Just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Starling Marte up to him. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. There's a strike at the knees. Two outs. And a foul ball. That one misses, and the count is 1-2. Alonso leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That one drifts inside. Pitches downstairs.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Tyrone 10 up next for the Mets. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Newton makes the catch, and that'll do it. Mets strand 1, still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul Goldschmidt. The line of the pitch. And there at the knees for a strike.
You know, these Cards just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
center field. Taylor ranging after it. He's got it. And there's one down.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the numbers and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Here's Nolan Arenado. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That clips the corner. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Base hit.
Love how he let that ball travel. Trusted his hands. Nice job over there.
Gone, runner at first. And now Wilson Contreras. Clips the corner. It's 0-1. Now a screamer into the outfield. Taylor makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Alec Burleson, next up for the Cardinals. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Now one close, rule the ball. 1-0. Late with the swing there.
Well, just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up at that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of the 5th we go. No score. Back here in St. Louis, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor. Taylor in his 4th year, 30 years old now, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2012. First pitch, not close.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Here's a 1-1. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. 1 down.
And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
And stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Right through there for a strike.
0-1 now.
Offering misses, and now it's even 1-1.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little turn on the fastball.
Here's a 1-2. Sits him down looking. Call it strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 2 down, nobody nobody on. And we're at the top of the fifth. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. In the air, right field. Walker makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Halfway through this one, still no score. Back here at Busch Stadium, now the left fielder, Lars Newman.
On paper, it's will have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from. You know, these Cardinals, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That was one. And a count 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And another ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker, grounded out his first time up. That one fouled off. The pitch. Fastball for a strike. 0-2. Bases empty, one away. Last half of the inning, number 5. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, they made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Ciani next up for the Cardinals. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two outs. And he drops it down the third baseline. And that's just foul. Doesn't get the call, and it's 2-0.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Fouls one off. 2-2. The line and pitch. That misses the zone, and the count's full. Left-hand hitter waits. Hey, looking for the K. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. Back here in And St. Louis started the sixth. John Shelby with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Francisco Lindor. Gray back to work. And clips the inside corner for a strike.
Well, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Up the middle. On the run. Throw to first. Got him. Nice play.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pop inside that first baseman's mitt.
Now the number 2 hitter, Brandon Nimmo. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. One down, base is empty. That's towards center. Ciani settles underneath it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos, 1 for 2. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Walker moves towards it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. No score. And welcome back to Baltimore. We go bottom 6. Now for St. Louis, Mason Wynn. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Just missed. And that's in the dirt. The wind of the pitch. Fouled off, he was late. Spot. Gets the outside corner with that one.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball to do.
Two down. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Kicks and fires. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. This ball's chopped to the ground. Lindor tosses to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Yeah, he looked a little tentative on that swing. Looks like he didn't get pitch recognition. He tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing for it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play with another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Donovan, up for the 3rd time here, watches that one miss. Ball tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. Left-hand batter waits.
he should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's wrong.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet. And here's Paul Goldschmidt. First offering is fouled off.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing out there most of the time.
And now the lefty. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. And that one handled. Fires to first on the run. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Redbirds down quietly, and we're still knotted at 0. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
He's a big, strong guy. Can untie this game with one swing.
And a pitch. There's a strike.
0-1 to count.
Breaking ball inside. And that is ball 1. 1-2-5 that time. It's 1-2. And it skips in the dirt. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Into center. Ciani settles under this one. And out number 1 on the ground. Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. That misses, and that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Righty delivers. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They're kind of working hard out there.
On the ground, right side. Over to Goldie. And Winker is set down. Now it's the right fielder, Starling Marte. First pitch misses. Just missed. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss strike one.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Righty to the plate. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He made him pay for that one. And the Mets on the board first. It's 1-0.
You're not going to be able to wipe the smile off his face for a while, Boog. He just changed the game. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Sonny Gray will depart, and he exits on the hook for the loss, but he threw the ball very well. We'll tell you about the new pitcher after a quick break. Steven Matz gets the ball now.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Digging in, Tyrone Taylor. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And here comes. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo homer. And the home team down a run. Back here in St. Louis, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And that drops in for a strike. Action in the Mets bullpen. Brooks Raley getting loose out there. Smith, the right-hander, also getting loose. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fall foul. 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Kicks and deals. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Simple play right over the middle of the infield. Took it back for a game run, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. Ball 1, no strikes. Screen and back out of play. And a count 1-2. with the go-ahead run at the plate. Near the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And he deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And the belt fires. And a swing and a miss. One away. Next up for the Cardinals.
Well, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's one. Double play. And he can't seem to break through. Inning over. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Mets 1 and the Cardinals nothing. We're at the top of the 8th, and now Francisco Alvarez. And a pitch. That one's in there. Strike one. Mets, a 6'2 southpaw. He features a sinker, a changeup, a slurve, and he works in a slider. Good eye right there. Ground. Donovan sends it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And now here's Jeff McNeil. He's 0 for 1. We'll chase that time. That one off the mark. 2 balls, no strikes. Just missed.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And the breaking ball drops in for a strike. Inside ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a groundout. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. McNeil at first, 1 gone. Stays 0-2. The pitch. shortstop takes a ball. The 2-2. Swings and misses. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
One time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead, getting that W.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
And the 0-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Donovan. The throw to first. Far out, and ends the frame. Mets lead 1, but they lead it 1-0. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Lars Newcomb. Side. Off balance throw in time. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
That's why you hog the lines on the corners late in the ball game like this. Positioned perfectly.
And now the right fielder, Jordan Walker.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Edwin Diaz up and throwing. Ball here, rolls foul. Down, base is empty. Pulled down the line, this one hammered, but it's foul.
That's a really good at bat. What I like about this guy is the bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And a swing and a miss. And 2 later. Next to hit, Michael Ciani.
This guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
Fouled off to the right. Two down, nobody on. Hard hit left side. Rolls across the diamond. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. It's the Mets 1 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in St. Louis, here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. As the lefty gets to work. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. A way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
And that one missing low.
We're going to ball 1 strike.
That's off the mark. 2-1.
2-1.
And another ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And here it comes. And foul ball. Base hit right there. And the leadoff man aboard.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And at first, Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. And that's outside. The lefty, the 1-0. In there at the knees.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Runner takes off. The 1-1 is fouled off. 1-run game here at the top of the ninth. And the pitch. And now it's a little bit low. Now 2-2. The pitch. Just misses with that one.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
So now 3-2, and there's ball 4.
Well, we've seen this recipe cook up a big inning plenty of times. 2 runners on, nobody out, and they're in the heart of their order. It's just a great opportunity to put up a quick number.
Jesse Winker now at the plate. Trying to move the runners over. Arenado. Off balance beat. There's one. Over to first. Safe.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Have to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Now it's the right fielder, Starling Marte. He's already homered here in this one. That one ripped right center field, and that should be extra bases. 1 run across, coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they take a 3-run lead.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. A really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel really good about that.
New pitcher for the Cardinals, number 64.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Rips that one center field. Ciani makes the grab for the second out.
The catch number 4, Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Ball 1 there. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Kyle Leahy getting ready to go. Liberatore getting cranked up as well. And misses inside. Runner at second, 2 down.
short.
Over to Goldie. And that is that. And they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Busch Stadium, bottom of the 9, and now to shortstop, Mason Wynn. Manaea back to work. Trying to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. No swing. He held up. Patrick Johnson with the call there. And the 1-0. And there's a foul ball. Here comes a pitch.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
The line to kick to the 1-2. Hey, down on strikes he goes. And there's one away.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. First pitch, and he just misses. On the ground, right side. Toss to Alonso. Cardinals now with just 1 out remaining.
A couple of pitches and a quick out.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Right down the chute, strike 1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at-bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Oh, the changeup right there just pulled the string.
And that wraps it up for this afternoon.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command for this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
A shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shelby. Talk to you soon.
The final line for this afternoon's ball game. For the victorious New York Mets, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors, they led 5 runners on base. For St. Louis, no runs, 4 hits, no errors, they led 5 runners on base. Time of ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. For joining us here this afternoon, and we remind you to please drive home safely.